As the title would suggest, today I'm sharing how to effortlessly improve your style, whatever the season, and indeed whatever your budget, with 10 simple tips. These style tips have really helped me over the years, and they're now so ingrained in my soul that I often just do them instinctively. So I'm really excited to share them with you all and hope that they help you too. Now, to complement all of these easy style tips, I've got a whole host of absolutely gorgeous outfits to share from one of my favorite independent brands, 11 Loves. If you're not familiar with them, they're an effortless women's fashion brand that I've personally been wearing for quite a few years now. And they're a brand I absolutely love for their quality, their style, and their commitment to sustainability. Plus, on top of that, they ship worldwide. They include all of their taxes and duties at checkout. And if that wasn't enough, I also have an exclusive discount code for you all as well. I think and I hope you're going to love them too. So let's get started. Style tip 1. Give up listening to silly style rules. Oh, the silly style rules. There's an awful lot of them about. Never wear blue with black, or black with brown for that matter. I personally love both combos. Your shoes and your bag should always match. It is a nice look sometimes, but I definitely wouldn't say it's a must. And one that I know Americans and Canadians are used to hearing: don't wear white after Labor Day. That's half the year without white clothes. I'd be lost. And as you can see in this first outfit idea, not only do they have a wonderful knack of making your outfit ideas feel a lot more polished and put together, but they can also be practical too. This gorgeous jumper, for example, has been made from a blend of responsibly sourced wool, merino, and a hint of cashmere for good luck. Then styled with these 11 Loves Ecru jeans, it's obviously a very elegant and tonal look, but it still works for an everyday outfit idea, and personally, I love it. Those jeans are a brilliant fit, and they've got a little bit of a hint of a boyfriend style, but then they're tapered slightly at the ankle to just give a really flattering shape overall. So straight from the beginning, my best advice if you're wanting to improve your own style would be to stop listening to any of these silly style rules. Unless, of course, it really suits your own personal style. Silence the noise first and foremost, and really focus on those outfits that make you happy. Whether that's something that's super comfortable or something that's really polished, it's what you feel that's the important part. Style tip 2, stop worrying what people think. Now, this is a tough one, I know, and I am guilty of having done this way too much in the past. But honestly, if you're wanting to effortlessly improve your style, forcing yourself to stop worrying what everyone thinks all the time is a really, really good place to start. Say you're going to a big event and you're wondering what to wear and if it'll look right and what people will think. I bet you any money that you walk into that room and say 95% of the women in there have had that very same conversation with themselves before they arrived. So first of all, we're all in the same boat. Secondly, everyone is so caught up worrying if their own outfit is right, you'd be lucky if they even notice your outfit at all. And thirdly, that unsolicited advice about your outfit, we all get them, that's their insecurity shining through. Like this stunning dress, for example. Something I would absolutely wear heading out for a nice dinner, or be perfect for Christmas parties too. But as you know, I often wear neutrals and I rarely wear prints, so this is something a little bit different for me, and yet I love it. The gold leopard print adds a lovely detail, and yet it's still very elegant. I love that it's full in volume and it's got a little bit of swish to it, and yet at the same time it nips me in at the waist. And those sleeves are divine, very much my cup of tea. So by throwing away that worry of what people do or don't think, it can improve your style in 3 different ways. Probably more than 3 ways actually, but these are my favorite 3. 1. When we trust ourselves with our instincts on our own outfits, we're starting to let our own personal style really shine through. 2. Banishing that worry will instantly make you stand a little bit taller. Feel a little bit more confident in yourself, and indeed on top of that, know that you deserve to take up that space in the room just as much as everybody else does. 3. Less worrying what people think means you can start to step out of your comfort zone a little bit. Try the dress you never thought you'd wear, or style the printed blouse that you love. Sometimes it doesn't work, but sometimes it will. And sometimes you happen across a new favourite outfit idea altogether. Style tip 3, give up the magpie buys. We are all guilty of the odd magpie buy or two, but if you can edge your way closer to giving it up, it will absolutely improve your style and your bank balance too in the process. Really considering what you need, what you'd like to add, how it's going to mix and match with the pieces you've already got in your wardrobe. What's it made from? Is it sustainable? And all of those points are so important to ask yourself before you buy. Plus, there are also brilliant steps to help you to create that perfect forever capsule wardrobe. And the 11 Loves collection feels like that perfect capsule closet all by itself. That's actually how I see the brand. Take this classic outfit idea, for example. They've made the perfect fitting pair of boyfriend jeans that I already am wearing on repeat. So these have been made with a mid-rise waist and they're gently tapered in at the ankle for a really flattering shape. As you can see, I've styled those perfect fitting jeans with a wear over everything and anything blazer. You know I love my blazers all year round, really. I'm obsessed with them. So finding one in this gorgeous shade of French navy, containing, I might add, one of my absolute favourite sustainable fabrics, lyocell, well then that's just got staple wardrobe essential written all over it for me. And then if I take off that blazer, you can see I'm going very capsule wardrobe essentials with that perfect classic white shirt. It gets a big tick from a sustainability point of view, having been made from 100% responsibly sourced cotton, and it gets another big tick for the shape and that perfectly oversized fit, plus with that dipped hem at the back, making it even more versatile. And if you prefer, there's also a striped option too. So considered shopping will inevitably give you pieces that should last a lifetime, in styles that you know you can really easily mix and match with, and in a color palette you know you're going to wear on repeat. Magpie buys are a little bit like doing the food shop when you're hungry. Never a good idea. You end up getting a lot of stuff, but actually nothing that you needed. Instead, see where the gaps are in your own wardrobe, or actually the direction you want it to go in. I would avoid buying anything for one occasion only. I always think about the fabric composition and the quality and what I could style it with that I already have in my wardrobe. And an ideal rule of thumb that I tend to have in mind is, can I at least think of 3 different ways I would style it? And from all of that, slowly but surely, you'll be able to compile the perfect wardrobe for you. Style tip 4. Stop shoehorning yourself into a trend if it doesn't really suit you. I really love watching fashion trends each season, and indeed I love to add a little sprinkle of them within my outfit ideas. But I only wear the fashion trends that 1, I believe really suit me, and 2, I only invest in said trend if I can see longevity with that piece within my wardrobe. So for example, chocolate shades are huge at the moment, and aside from being a bit of a chocoholic, so the word alone is music to my ears, I also love to wear that shade within my outfits. So yes, that's absolutely a trend that I know I can feel safe investing in. So I found a couple of pieces in chocolate that I love, as you can see here with this suit. But when I say suit, I actually see these pieces as invaluable separates that I know, like you can see today, I can wear in lots of different ways. It's been made from recycled materials, plus it gives a nod to the oversized fashion trend without taking it too far and looking silly. I could style it as a suit, the trousers with a knit, the blazer as I am today with jeans. And I could go on and on and on. So they're hugely versatile pieces that equally I know in 5 years' time aren't going to look dated either. On the flip side of this fashion trend that does suit me, there are of course many that don't. Thinking here of those ballet flats that are kind of see-through. Have you seen them? I think they were inspired by the Elia collection, and I think it's safe to say they absolutely do not suit me. I tried them once, as I do always believe that you should try and step yourself out of your comfort zone because you never know what you might discover, but I actually thought they looked ridiculous on me, and I've got horrible feet anyway, so I wouldn't want to show them off. So why on earth would I try and shoehorn myself into a fashion trend like that? So I know I am really drilling this point home, but wear what you love and what makes you feel great, and then you will find that you will reach for it more often. Take advice from friends and family who you know have your back, but will equally give you their honest opinion, and add the fashion trends you love to your wardrobe, not the trends that you think you should have. Style tip 5. Embrace who you are and the shape you have now. How to effortlessly improve your style? It's time to give up dressing for the body you want or had before, and instead embrace and celebrate the one you have now. Personally, my body shape has definitely changed over the years. I absolutely do not have the same body I had in my 20s. So why would I keep things on my rail that don't fit me anymore and actually don't even suit me anymore? This body has been very kind to me. It's made 3 lovely healthy humans, and that did absolutely change my shape. It's not better or worse, it's just different. But I really try to not long for what I had before, but really try to work with what I have now and dress to suit those differences. I must admit, I do love an elasticated waistband these days, like these beautiful trousers I'm wearing. And thankfully, I no longer fret about food babies. I just happily let my trousers grow along with me. Coincidentally, I do think this is a perfect example of an elasticated waistband pair of trousers. I don't know if you can see in this footage or if I can get close enough in with the zoom, but that side stripe is actually on a base of velvet with that hint of lurex running through. So it just gives them a hint of sparkle, but still in a really subtle and sophisticated way. And also from a versatility point of view, while I could style this Winnie top with the trousers for a co-ord set, I also think it would work brilliantly with my jeans as well. I also wear wide leg trousers a lot more these days than I do, say, their skinny alternatives. Not that I was ever into anything too super tight, but I did love my skinny jeans once upon a time. And I barely wear them anymore, actually. And I think from a personal point of view as well, I just love those understated classics like this that I know I can style in a certain way, that I could wear them down to London and head to meetings or events, as much as I could change up the styling and wear them to pop down to the pub to see my friends. I don't really have going out outfits as such anymore. I just have a collection of beautiful pieces that I know I can dress up or dress down depending on what I'm doing. So wearing outfits like this both embraces my need for my clothes to be really versatile, but also my preference that they're a little bit more understated and low-key. So I can highly advise you have a really good clear out of your closet and just donate or sell anything you've not reached for in the last, say, 3 years. And really try to start embracing who you are now and or what you would like your outfits to say about you from this point on. Style tip 6, invest in high quality pieces. Always a must in my book, but I'd say if those higher quality pieces are perhaps out of budget at the moment, I would really advise you wait a month or 2 or 6 even until they are. Your wardrobe and your style will definitely thank you for it later. Take this jumper, for example, a 11 Loves classic that they bring back in a variety of different colors each year. It's a beautifully made knit, perfect weight for autumn winter, and having been made from a responsible blend of wool, merino and cashmere. It's made to last, and going for it in a shade that I know I can make incredibly versatile in my wardrobe means I'm going to reach for it often. And on top of all of that, it's got those extra points of difference that will just make it stand out above the rest, with that subtle lurex thread just running through it just to give it a little bit of sparkle. But of course, high quality and investment pieces mean something different to everyone because we've all got different budgets. You might want to be as sustainable as possible with your outfits, but 100% silk, for example, might be really out of budget. In that case, I would then advise looking for alternatives in perhaps a tencel, a lyocell, or indeed recycled materials instead. That way you can manage to add into your wardrobe a shape and a style that you really love, but with something that's more realistically affordable. Like the gold pleated skirt I'm wearing here, for example, which has been made from 100% recycled materials. And actually I did have a little bit of a play with this skirt and tried out dressing it up a little bit, how I would style it for the evening, and I really liked this look, so do let me know what you think in the comments below. I've remembered lots of my own advice that I mentioned before, but yet I've still managed to keep this very much my own personal style, so let me know what you think. Style tip 7, choose well. How to effortlessly improve your style? I would aim to only add a piece to your wardrobe if you can instantly think of 3 different ways to wear it. Ideally 5, but there are exceptions, so I'm being lenient. Take this top for instance. Could I style this in multiple different ways? Yes, absolutely is the easy answer. I know I could style it with my jeans, my tailored trousers, maybe my long pencil skirt styled with leather, or even under a suit. It's ticking lots of different boxes. Plus, it's been made from 100% recycled sequins, so I know it's ticking my sustainability box. Despite being made from sequins, it's also really comfortable because it's been made on a base of recycled jersey. And along with all the different ways I could wear it with pieces I already have, I know I could also opt for the matching trousers and wear it as a complete set. So there's room to expand that wear even further if you wished. My ideal of being able to style a piece 3 or ideally 5 different ways really helps you to make better choices for your wardrobe in the first place. And it makes sure that whatever you do add, you're genuinely going to get lots of wear out of it. Now the exception to this, at least in my book, would be to have that statement piece in your wardrobe. Something I often advise to have at least one of, say, when you're making a capsule wardrobe. And by statement, I mean that standout dress that's going to be pretty tricky to style in 3 different ways. Like the gold dress I showed you earlier actually, or I don't know if you remember seeing it, I've got that sequin midi dress. I do personally need at least one statement piece in my wardrobe for certain occasions. So I kind of give myself a little bit of a break with these pieces if I want to add, say, a sparkly dress. But if it makes you feel great when you wear it and you get a little spring in your step, then it absolutely deserves a spot on your rail. But when you stumble across a statement piece like this sequin top that could also be styled in multiple different ways, well, then you know you're really winning. Style tip 8. Feel free to reinvent yourself. Imagine if you had nothing in your wardrobe at all. You're just starting from a completely clean slate. What would you add? What kind of style would you love to wear? And ask yourself what's holding you back from just doing it. Because if it's any of those 5 things we talked about giving up before, we know we can completely banish those from our brains. If, like me, you love blazer outfits, but then you look in your wardrobe and it's full of long wool coats, perhaps it's then time to invest in some new classics that you know you'll wear forever. Now, if you're thinking about reinventing your own style, I would advise that firstly you write a list. What are your non-negotiables? What styles could you not live without? And then follow with the piece that you'd love to wear. You can have a Pinterest board and just start pinning different outfits that you like and then analyze those images and say, okay, well, what is it about them? What's the common thread amongst those outfits? Do they all feature more of a classic look, for example? Maybe subconsciously, that's the direction you actually want to go in. What is it about your wardrobe that annoys you so much when you look at it? Write it down in very big letters so you know what to avoid in future. So for me, for example, I know there is literally no point whatsoever in me buying a mini skirt. They don't suit me, I don't feel very comfortable in them, I buy them and they sit in the wardrobe never getting worn. So already that's a whole selection of pieces in a store that I don't even have to bother looking at next time I'm shopping. Fashion is meant to be fun and reinventing your style can be liberating. So I would look at the process of finding your own personal style an adventure. Style tip 9, forget labels. And by that, I mean the designers and the size, neither of which matter. Focus on beautiful fabrics, well-cut pieces in styles that suit you and your shape. And you'll improve not only your outfits, but your style all round. The amount of women I speak to who get really upset about what size label they've had to buy actually makes me feel really, really sad. And it doesn't matter at all. And on top of that, the sizing across the high street is completely messed up anyway. So on any given day, you might be 3 different sizes depending on what store you went into. It's just a label, so cut it out if you don't like it. And it's with that same train of thought I think about not just buying something because it's been made from a certain designer. Yes, of course, I get the allure of treating yourself to a beautiful designer handbag, although I can't see myself spending £1,000 on one anytime soon. But when it comes to clothes, buying high-end designer does not, sadly, guarantee high-end quality. The two do not always go hand in hand. So yes, forget labels, it's what's on the inside that counts. Style tip 10, dress for you. It seems simple, but I know we're all guilty of doing the opposite sometimes. Dress for you and only you. I truly believe that deep down, we all know instinctively what suits us. Because like we said before, there can often be an ulterior motive attached to that comment. So I would always advise following your own gut. You are the only person that needs to feel comfortable. They're your pennies that you're spending on your own clothes, and indeed you are the only person that you actually need to impress. So here I am, just pleasing myself in pieces that make me feel good. A gorgeous roll neck to keep me warm that's made from recycled yarns, in stripes because they make me smile, styled with black trousers because they make me feel really comfortable, and finished with a black blazer, which might well be my default setting, but that's obviously because I really love them, so I'm wearing it. Of course, we're all human and we all want to feel accepted, but being your authentic self in everything you can do just generally is one of the most liberating feelings. And as a happy bonus, it will indeed improve your style in the process. Final thoughts. Remember that dressing well is a skill, like cooking or painting or creating a beautiful garden. It takes practice. Give yourself a break, acknowledge that we don't always get it right. I know I certainly don't, but with the right tips in mind, like I've shared today, it gets easier and easier every time you do it. So try and enjoy the process. And on top of all of that, I'm always learning and finding new ways to make pieces work for my body shape. Take this dress, for example. Made from organic cotton, it feels really lovely against my skin. And although it is fairly fitted for me, it's not hugging me too tight, which I've realized is the gold star I need in a dress to feel wholeheartedly myself. And I'm always here and happy to help, so ask away with your style questions. If I can help, I absolutely will. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really, really hope you've enjoyed today's video and you feel like you've learnt a few style tips along the way about how to effortlessly improve your own style, whatever the season. As always, it would be really, really lovely to hear from you all in the comments. Don't forget, all those beautiful outfit ideas are all linked in the description box below. And I've also included my exclusive 11 Loves discount code for you there too. Have a wonderful week ahead, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you all again on Sunday. Take care.